This broadcast is inappropriate for all ages, right here on Gaming Division. I am Kamurai. I'm the tiny man. This broadcast is inappropriate for all ages, right here on Gaming Division. I am Kamurai. I'm the tiny man. This broadcast is inappropriate for all ages, right here on Gaming Division. I am Kamurai. Because I didn't fix them yet. All right. Hopefully that'll stop in a second. Jeez. Because I didn't hear myself on loop. All right. Hopefully that'll stop in a second. Jeez. Nope, hear myself on loop. Oh, it's Ustream, that's right. Hopefully that'll stop in a second. Oh, jeez. Nope, the technical world. Oh, it's Ustream, that's right. Oh, jeez. Nope, the technical world. Now I can hear a couple different ones. We'll just do this. There we go. Ugh. Okay, I still have to fix this. I just had it. It was just perfect. You couldn't see any of this. We'll fix it live right here for my public embarrassment. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. So, just for... Maybe we could pretend that didn't happen. Oh, come on. Just work already. Of course, I shifted, and it's all fucked up again. I don't care. You know what? Fuck it, I got a boss to beat. Can't do this all day. I'm not going to retry it like I was going to. I'm playing this on PC with a controller. So we're going to go ahead and stick that back under here where it belongs. Tux, fuck you. I just got everything fixed and you want to come be in the way. Alright. So who cares if any of that's there. I'm going to go ahead and put this up because this stream is brought to you by Dr. Kane. He prescribes your pain. And he got this one on demand. Yeah, sorry about that. Welcome, Kane. Welcome to your stream. This is because of him. What I've been doing is I've been going back and finishing off some of the games I played while I wasn't streaming. This is one that I played like on road trips and everything too. So, in fairness, I was at the boss for quite a while. It doesn't like it if you're not moused in. And I couldn't beat him, and I was actually stuck. So I worked my way back out of it, and then had to go from there. And if you're not familiar with this, well, let me make sure I've got all the lasagna I can carry. Yeah. Yeah. You never know what you need in this game. And so they just went this way. What the fuck? I had a point. I really did. Oh, so I went back and I started grinding. No, get out of here. There we go. So I played a little bit last night. So this shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, so this is literally the last boss. So very little time to explain to you what the context is.
Lower your weapons. I said lower your weapons.
You have much to answer for, General.
And what of you, my friend? A year ago I heard stories of your death at the hands of a child, no less. Now here you stand, not only alive, but leading the very creatures we've been charged to destroy.
Okay, while this is happening, I'll see what I can do. No, I can't mess out of it, because it'll stop me.
What happened to you, Cassius?
Thank you, though.
Do you not remember your own name? What have those damned moonbloods done to you?
What did you call me?
Cassius! That's who you are!
Don't listen to him!
Such a
You're
long
dead now.
story.
Remember that!
You're remembering now, aren't you? Together nothing stood in our way. We shaped this world together, and together we can finish what we started.
You ordered the
Genocide!
people, countless moonbloods, moonblood sympathizers, anyone that stood in your way.
Yes, and you carried them out. Lower your blade, old friend. First we destroy these moonbloods once and for all. Then I can help rid you of these fantasies that have spoiled your mind.
Just listen to me.
Cassius was my name.
That doesn't matter.
It's all that matters. All those people I killed, Fidgets. How could I possibly redeem myself in a mere few days?
You cannot, Dust. This was never about redeeming Cassius. But then, you are not Cassius.
But I share his form.
Oh, the sword's talking to him. That's what that is.
That doesn't matter.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because you're not just Cassius. Jin didn't kill those people. Jin saved Aurora and Mudpot Village. Jin stopped Fuse, saved Lady.
I'll bring context in just a second. Let them play out the scene.
Cassius would destroy the Moonbloods. But Jin, he would protect them.
No, Fidget. You're wrong. Jin didn't do any of those things.
Then you finally come to your senses.
Jin is dead, as is Cassius. Their souls now live within me, constantly reliving.
Yeah, the sword can talk. I'll give me a second.
Forever in battle, forever at odds. But as long as I live, I still have a choice.
Then what are you?
I am justice incarnate, brought to this world by forces beyond your comprehension. A cleansing storm to sweep across the land and purge it of your foul presence. I am dust, and your campaign ends here now. Throw down your weapons and surrender, or you will face an enemy unlike any this world has ever seen.
Cassius, please, don't do this. You know you cannot win.
Let's end this.
Alright, I'm going to do a couple things here because I realized the volume was a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. Yep, I had it turned way down. Why can't I use the... It's gonna get a little epic. Alright. So, the whole thing is that I'm a resurrected thing. They took two souls that were fighting on the battlefield, Jin and Cassius, and merged them together to run one being. It's really like a Dr. Frankenstein type thing, but and then like they put me in a place to get the sword that's talking to me of all things, and Fidget is the guardian of the sword, so it's her job to make sure the sword doesn't fall in the hands of evil. So she's been helping me this whole time.
You cannot win, Cassius. You never could beat me.
Stop calling me Cassius!
There was a time when you stood by my side. We were allies once.
Not anymore, General. I'm not your ally, and I'm not your friend. Now raise your blade or drop it.
You never could scare me either, Cassius. Very well. To the death.
So, one of the souls used to be his best friend, Cassius. Apparently I have his face. The other guy is Jin, rather, who was on the side of the Moonbloods, who General Fuckface here was trying to wipe out. So literally, like, their mission goal was genocide. I wasn't joking about that. Ivor, get out of the way.
Don't you remember anything, Cassius? Why would you draw your blade against your fellow soldiers? Why would you draw your blade against me?
You're just not that cute.
Destroying this world, Gaius. You and your soldiers cannot be allowed to continue your campaign.
This world belongs to the strong, Cassius. It belongs to us. Don't you remember your duty? Don't you remember your friends?
I did grind for quite a bit. I went up like 8 levels. So the point where I was like stuck versus like dealing with him. Damn it. There we go. I need to eat some lasagna. There we go. I've got some regen abilities going on, but it's not nearly enough. Alright, I'm coming back over here. There's got to be another one on this side that I can use. There we go. Yeah, if you notice up in the top left, there's a little lasagna icon. That's actually food that I can use to restore my life. Ah, crap. I think Jin was actually a ginger cat, if I'm remembering correctly. But like I have his eyes or something. There's a girl that Jin was in love with that recognizes me or something. This is way too easy. This is such a poor video. I didn't realize like how little work I actually had to put in to compete with this guy. And the best mechanic you could possibly put in a game, the crawl. Watch us crawl as their friend or former friend screams her former name. Because now his name is Dust. It's not Cassius or Jin. It's the idea that he was risen from dust. Yeah, this is not Trinity, can I be the hero? But I've got something else I can stream after this. So.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. But Cassius is gone. As is the world we once
I love my
loved.
cat's afraid of the soda opening.
Cherish it.
See, it would be a more powerful moment if he was a genocidal maniac. So that's the girl that loved us when we were Jen or whatever.
Fidget, get out. Go.
Not without you. Come on, Dust. Get off.
I know she's a shitty guardian, but she should be getting a sword.
Right, Dust. Everything we were supposed to do.
My cookie.
And sometimes that's not enough, Fidget. When the life threat calls. Fidget. Thank you.
Goodbye, Dust.
Chroma. It's gotta be the focus. Pose back up there.
Dust.
That'll change the light, so I can do this. Oh, see, I clicked out of it. I shouldn't have done that. I was fucking around. I shouldn't have done it. There we go. Didn't mean to change the heartfelt moment. He was displeased because I was holding him up. I think the cats have learned to recognize cameras, and they just don't like them. I just wanted a whole cookie. Come on. There we go.
Through the actions of our Sen Mithrarin Dust, the Moonblood race is finally free. We will never forget his sacrifice, or the deeds that saved our very world. We shall always remember what happened here. Dust's sacrifice will allow the Moonblood race to rise again, to rebuild our glorious civilization and live peacefully among the races of this world. Though it may appear that dust has fallen here today, a force of good is not so easily extinguished. Sen Mithrarin was born of dust, a current from the winds of change, a harbinger of storms yet to come.
I like that they left it open for a possible sequel. And they even kind of gave her, like, yeah, she wants to bang him. Like, they even gave us that. Even if it's ridiculous. Now, I've got another game I can stream. This is not going to be all I'm going to do tonight. So, you can check that out as well. We'll do Feist. That one will be more like, Printing Can I Really Be the Hero? I'll give him a chance to. I mean, it's cute music. It's got some good artwork here. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. This is a great game. This reminded me a lot of Super Metroid. And the same fact that you get abilities and power-ups and you backtrack through areas, and the areas become like they're new areas because you have these different ways to interpret and interact with the area. This is set up a little bit different with some fast travel, so you literally don't have to walk everywhere like you do in Super Metroid. You can just go out to the main map and then go to the new area, and then you can walk inside that map. Ori and the Blind Forest had some... Well, it's kind of like a middle ground between the two. You definitely could walk. It's like in Dust, you can't walk at all. But in Ori and the Blind Forest, you could. And then in... but, like, I'm sorry. My point is that you could teleport. Whereas in Dust, you either have to teleport or you have to at least come out to the main map. In Super Metroid, you had to walk. Again, I'm sorry, your feelings are set to Sad Town. Hang out a minute. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and I'm going to switch over to Feist. So, stand by. Thanks for watching me beat Dust and Elysian Tail. Until you see me next time, I'm Kamurai, and that's game over. Want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to other channels.